And now for something completely different.
Back at it again with the creativity. Haha. Oh, this? Glad you asked. Creativity. Creativity. I've just gone crazy with the restore, reuse, recycle type of stuff, and I found the best thing to use. There's an old game that we used to play in my family. It is called Rummikub. Rummikub? Rub my... No, it's Rummy. Rummikub. Or we used to call it Rami with a Rami. Rami. This is one I found in an op shop. And I saw this lonely little board game for $4 dues. This has been played a lot. Look, there's the jelly. Look, I'm a little jelly. You can't really see.
I'm a happy little jelly. I'm worth bonus points. My mum stashes me up her sleeve when we play.
Yes, I know you do that, Mum. With these tools provided in front of me, I'm gonna make something cool with this clock, and some other bits and pieces. What is 3 plus 6, Brandon? 9. So with the tools provided in front of me, I'm gonna recreate a vintage Rummikub clock for under $10. That's right, I said $10. $4 for the game, $3 for the clock, we're at $7. All you need is a bit of glue and Bob's your uncle. One extra thing that I recommend to make it a little bit more rustic, grab an old, really bad, terrible book. Like a really old, horrible book in your house that you can find. This book used to be a shelf in my house. I attached a bracket to it and it would hang it off the wall like that, and I'd just hang, oh, my fingers aren't that strong. And I would just put things on it like a shelf. That doesn't really do it justice, does it? 3 ways to repurpose an old board game. Is that gonna be the thumbnail right there? Ching! Maybe. The things I'm using. Rummikub. An old clock. The terrible book. A drill. A hot glue gun. Adult supervision required. My adult supervision should be arriving at any moment now. Any moment now. Where's my supervision? Some wooden sticks. Glue. An X-Acto knife, drill bits, and scissors. Just gonna plug my hot glue gun over here. Sorry about the butt. Not so sorry. For my first trick, I will turn this clock into something beautiful. Ah, my glue gun! First thing I'm gonna do is gonna rip out some pages out of this terrible book. Oh. All the book nerds just went crazy. Oh, they're losing it. I can feel you cry from across the camera, and you're probably like 1,000 kilometers away. Oh, one more. Oh, take that, McGonagall. Oh, woo! That felt good. What I plan to do with this is layer the back with some of these, because white looks terrible and non-rustic. Does that look good? I don't think so. Look at the contrast of the white with how rustic and stained and yellow this used one is. Like, no, we need to get this to this level. So, page it up. Place, push, glue, and then you can cut off the excess. Mrs. Weasley followed them upstairs looking, oh, you're never gonna know the rest of it unless you read it. We're gonna glue this to the clock. When I glue all the paper down, I'm not gonna be able to see where the numbers are. So, using a trusty marker of some sorts, mark where each of the numbers are. 2 minutes into gluing and chill, and this is what we've got so far. It actually looks really good. How can he think that, said Harry angrily. How can he think Dumbledore would just make it, oh, Dumbledore. He dies anyway. Oops. Some gluey with your chewy. Some gluey with your chewy. Just glue, oop, add a glue again. This is my 3rd glue stick. I don't know if I'm using too much, or if I'm just being really, really structurally supportive of my work. A bit of glue for you, a bit of glue for me. It's all over my fingers, can't you see? I don't want there to be too many flat edges. I want it to look like someone just ripped it and went, look at this, 5 minutes of gluing, done. Woo! Actually looks really cool. Now, we're gonna stick the numbers on and see how we go. Remy Cup has 4 colors, 4 distinct colors. I don't know which ones I'm gonna use yet, but let's see what looks good over here. Black actually looks fantastically good. No, I think I gotta do black. I think I gotta do black the whole way. If I do like bits of red and blue, it's colorful as, but we're gonna do black numbers all the way around. We have two. How about you put it sequentially, Brandon, so you know which ones you need? That's a good idea, Brandon. Thanks, Brandon. Ooh, the Jolly, the black Jolly. Ooh. This is called the Jolly or the Joker. We call it the Jolly, but I might use this one as the 6. Because if you have 12 up there and the 6 down the bottom, it might look like a cool contrast. Before we're gonna start gluing all the tiles on, let's get rid of some of this glue and do some last minute page gluing because I can see some, oh, the glues. Oh. I might actually grab one more page that has, I don't know, maybe a title or a chapter, the beginning of the chapter, just to have something to look at. Percy and Padfoot. Ooh, Percy and Padfoot. That looks really cool. And here we have it. Not too shabby at all. Look at that. It actually looks really nice. That's 12. That's 12. That's 6. So it's slightly a little bit off center. Percy and Padfoot. If you're a Harry Potter fan, you'd know what it is. If not, it all looks nice and sweet. These blue lines will get covered when I do the gluing now, but yeah. The 12. She is on. Now I did say I'm going to use the Joker Jolly piece as the 6, and I'm going to keep my promise. Wah! Wah! I said wah! Ah, I've got more glue on it. Gonna hold the 9 down. Gonna hold it down. Gonna hold it down right here. In case you haven't picked it up, I like to sing when I'm doing things that require me to stand perfectly still, which is why I can't go to movies, or churches, or weddings, or birthdays, or meet and greets, or the library, or I could go on forever, honestly. There's a lot of places I can't go. Look at this! This is looking schmick! It's looking schmick as! It looks pretty well. If we just glue this all down, I'm pretty sure it'll work. I bent the minute hand slightly up, and I will do with the rest of them. The paper and the tiles made it really thick and it's gonna hit it, so if it hits it, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna be a very good clock. That looks really cool. Look at this. And everything sticks. It's not movie magic. It actually works. And look. Oh, look at that. It spins. Just needs batteries. All we have to do now is just cut off the excess and put the glass back on. And it's all done. Woohoo! Click into place. Is it clicked? It's all clicked. Wow. Whoa, this table's not stable. Not just stable, table. Look at this thing. It's got the rustic looking edge to it. If you're a Harry Potter connoisseur, you're gonna know what that means, but if not, it just looks like a really nice clock brand, like Percy and Padfoot. That's incredible. Just need to put the battery in, but look at it. The $4 Remy Cup game, an old book that you can repurpose, and a $3 clock. That's all you need, and a bit of glue. That's it. That looks awesome. There are 3 ways I'm gonna repurpose this old board game, and this was just way number 1. A fancy, fancy clock. Percy and Padfoot. Mwah! We no longer need the glue, but we're going to leave it there because it's hot and I'm afraid of burning myself. All you need for this one is a bit of board that you don't mind destroying. Power tools! Glad my wife's not here because she doesn't trust me with these. We're gonna choose 3 Remy Cup tiles to make into keychains. I think these are really cool and I wouldn't mind one of these on my keychain. Like my favorite number is 23. They only go up to 13, but I like 10. I like the way 10 looks. So, I'm gonna start with 10. Grab your power tool. Make sure your wife's not home so you don't scare her about what you're about to do to the table, because it's already got broken legs and stuff. Cover your ears, babe, if you're home. Reversies. There we go. Look at that should be on Better Homes and Gardens. That should be like a how-to show. What you're going to want to do is put the gum through the hole, drill it inside and outside, backwards and frontwards, upside down, get rid of all those sandy bits and Bob's flippin' uncle. Ha! Attach
said tile to said keychain. This awesome keychain. Woohoo! This is really cool. A nice, inexpensive, decorative keychain. I love the number 10. It's like, oh, Chewy, which ones are your keys? The one with the blue 10 on them. The cool one. We've made the 10. Let's do a 12 and a 2. Just before my wife gets home, and I just really like using the drill. There we go. Ow. Ow. There we go. Beautiful. And we didn't even drill into the table that much. Number 12, nice and keychainy. Man, I'm actually gonna put this one on my keys because I like how the hook's there and I can just like right onto my keys. I can just go whoop-ah! Now we're gonna do number 2 and we'll probably give this one to Emily because she's too perfect. I better look at what I'm doing before I pull the trigger. Whoa! Whoa! Does that mean we're through? It means we're through. Look at that magic. Just like that. Easy decorative keychain from a reused board game. This one goes to Emily because that's how many whole pizzas she can eat in one sitting. Yeah, that's why I married her. Goals. 2 minutes per tile for drilling, sanding, and keychaining, and just like that, you have decorative keychains. So that was repurpose number 2. On to the last one. Centerpieces and numbers for your tables. That's 52 numbers in 4 different colors that you can use for 4 separate tables. So let's just say you're at a wedding. You give someone one of these and say, hey, you're at the orange table and you're at seat number 9. Yeah, you're at seat number 9. Perfect little idea. Not even 30 seconds per tile and barely anybody got burnt by the glue gun. But you can already guess what it's gonna look like. Woohoo! You're at the orange table, good sir, and you're at table number 9. Take this with you and place it in your little jar of little decoration. The glue dries clear, so you can't even tell. It looks like it's just a rustic piece of tile on a piece of stick, and it looks hipster as. They turned out swimmingly. Look how they turned out. They're attached, they're glued, they're not going anywhere. I reckon these are one of my favorites because you can put these in like cupcakes and stuff like that and number them. You can use them anywhere really, like, hey Brandon, what do you reckon of Star Wars 7? What would you give it out of 10? Put it on the grid, rate it for me, and I'd just be like, that's what I think of it. So let us recap. We had repurpose item number 1, which is the beautiful fancy clock, which I will sell for nothing. I'm gonna give this to my wife, probably, because she loves Harry Potter, and I think I'm gonna win bonus points with that Percy and Padfoot. 12 Remy Cub tiles, 1 old repurposed book of your choice if you wanted that rustic look, and 1 clock from any location. That was repurpose item number 1. Number 2 were the awesome keychains. Look at this. These are so clever, you can put these on almost anything. You can use these for a lot of stuff. Last but not least, of course, the center table ornament number things. The number sticks. I would use these more for table ornaments or marking things, or I reckon it could be a fun like little game like, how much would you bid for this child? I'm not in the business of buying children, but you know what I mean. These are really cool, colorful, and easy to do. 10 seconds per thing. Look, you can't even see the glue. Barely see that. That is awesome! 15 minutes to make this clock. 20 to 30 seconds of drilling and a little bit of time of sanding to make these keychains. And about 10 seconds each to make these table ornaments. Remy Cub was such a fun repurpose thing. So everyone, that was my 3 ways to repurpose a board game with Remy Cub. If you have another board game that you think I could make other things with, comment it below and I'll see what I can do. I like challenges and I like being creative. Does anyone want to play some Remy? But sadly, it is time to go. And I shall see you all on the next one. Bye!